Before there was cough syrups and tonics, grandmothers and our great-grandmothers, they had honey, and this is what they did with it. Today we're making 3 old-fashioned herbal honeys: mint, garlic, and chai spice. They're simple to make, full of flavor, and perfect for gift giving or keeping on your kitchen shelf all season long. I love keeping herbal honeys in the kitchen. They're one of those simple homestead staples that look lovely on the shelf and bring herbs into your life in one of the easiest ways. We all love honey, right? Instead of heating or cooking our honey today, which is one of the more common options for infusing the honey, today we're going to make a cold infused herbal honey. We're just going to stir, label, and let them infuse naturally. This way you don't need any special equipment, just raw honey and real herbs, and a way to powder them if you don't already have them powdered. When my dear friend Michelle over at Chocolate Box Cottage gifted me the book Sweet Remedies, Healing Herbal Honeys by Dawn Combs, I wasn't expecting it to change how I saw honey. Around here, honey is as common as a jar of jam on the counter, but until then, I'd mostly used it to sweeten tea or drizzle over my biscuits. Maybe if I had a scratchy throat, I would take a teaspoon of it. That book opened my eyes to something I hadn't considered before: honey as part of a wellness routine. Not in a fancy, hard to pronounce kind of a way, but in the old-fashioned homestead sense, the kind of simple kitchen shelf tradition our grandmothers would have practiced without a second thought. The book Sweet Remedies is the kind of book that makes you want to cozy up with a cup of tea and a spoonful of something soothing. Her idea of honey as the sweetest solvent struck with me because it's true. Raw honey generally extracts the goodness from herbs, preserving their properties without bitterness or burn. It's the perfect medium for both flavor and function, making it ideal for family-friendly, alcohol-free home remedies. So what exactly is herbal honey? Herbal honey is simply raw honey infused with herbs, either dried or fresh, to draw out their wellness benefits. There are 2 main styles, either an infused honey or a fermented honey. Infused honey uses dried herbs like mint, elderflower, or chai spices, like some of the ones I'm going to show you today. They slowly steep in honey over weeks. Fermented honey uses fresh garlic or maybe ginger or other moist herbs that naturally start a probiotic fermentation thanks to the enzymes in the raw honey. Both methods allow the honey to extract, preserve, and deliver herbal benefits with a flavor that's both delicious and functional. So first up on our list today, we're going to make the very popular garlic honey. Before we make our garlic infused honey, we need some honey, and for that you need bees. Now, you don't have to have your own bee box. We certainly don't have our own honey out of here quite yet, but we're hopeful in a year or so those busy bees are going to be providing us with our own homestead honey. For now, we get it locally, and I highly recommend local honey. And with that honey, we're going to need some garlic. So if you have some garlic from the garden or even the grocery store, organic is best, of course. We're going to go ahead and peel these cloves. This little knife trick is something I learned from Martha Stewart as an easy way to get those cloves peeled without having them stick all over your hands. Garlic has lots of different medicinal properties. It's a natural antibiotic, it's antibacterial. It is great for a lot of different types of ailments. If you would like more information on garlic, make sure you hop on over to our blog. I will put that link down below so you can read more about garlic and also the honey. There's also a printable recipe here on the blog post, and I'll go ahead and put that link up here in a little information card so you can go grab that right away. And you can store that printed recipe in your herbal remedies stash and have it for whenever you need it. If you're wondering how much of this honey to take, how to use it, and that kind of thing, make sure you hop on over to that blog post and all of the details will be there for you. You can see we just topped off that garlic with honey, and I'm gonna label it because, well, it might be obvious what it is right now. You may wonder later what you put in that jar. Next up on the list, we're going to make a mint honey, and this is a very tasty honey. You can take it by the spoonful. You can add it to some boiling water and make a sweetened mint tea with it. First up, we need this coffee grinder that I use as my herb grinder. I try and keep the herb and coffee grinder separate. We're going to put in equal parts of spearmint and peppermint, and you can see you might want to let it simmer down before you take the lid off so you don't end up with a big mess. So I'm going to put my honey in the jar first, and I'm going to do this so that the herbs aren't sticking to the bottom of the jar. And then I'm going to add my herbs to the honey, and then we simply just stir it together. We want to make sure that all of the herbs are covered by all of the honey. The honey is going to be what preserves this and keeps it safe for you to use. It'll keep it shelf stable. As you can see, we got it nice and covered with the honey, and now it's ready to use as is, or we'll let it infuse even more so that all of those benefits of the herbs are infused into the honey. So this one is pretty tasty, and I highly recommend it on your shelf. Last but not least, our third herbal honey here is going to be an herbal chai spice. So this has all the warming spices in it, cinnamon and clove and cardamom. I'm using here our Farmhouse tea variety. It's already blended. I don't have to hunt down all the different herbs. I am, however, going to pull out these cardamom pods and take the seeds out because the shell is just a fiber and it won't hurt you, but we'll just take it out to make it a little less grainy in this honey. Now this one, I got a little exuberant here in blending too much chai spice and made this super strong. I would make sure to dilute it with more honey or maybe cut down the amount of spice. I have the exact recipe for you over on the blog, and the link will be down below. This one is a little bit more grainy because these spices are a lot harder, and so they don't blend into as fine of a powder as the dried mint. And so you will want to maybe blend this into a milk with a handheld stick blender or in a big blender if you're making a bunch of it, and that'll help with some of the graininess. You might want to let it infuse in a warm milk or boiling water. If you don't mind the texture, it's not going to harm you, but it is quite spicy and quite potent. But this chai one is super yummy if you want a quick chai. Also, these spices tend to have antimicrobial, antibacterial properties, and so they're useful for a great many things. And I just love having anything chai here on the farm. Once your honeys are mixed, make sure you label them and store them in a room temperature spot, a warmer spot, for 1 to 2 weeks. The flavors are going to deepen over time and they'll keep beautifully in the pantry for months. Remember, honey never goes bad. These honeys each bring their own benefits: mint for freshness, garlic for wellness, and chai spices for warmth. They're beautiful for everyday use or as a thoughtful homemade gift. And the garlic one will do something fabulous I must tell you about. And that garlic will make the honey like liquid. So if you're seeing that as you make it, don't worry, it's supposed to do that. It's just a great little trick between the garlic and the honey. And that's it. 3 cold infused herbal honeys made in minutes: mint, garlic, and chai spice honey. Try one or all 3 and bring a little sweetness into your home. If you enjoyed this recipe demo, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more simple herbal kitchen recipes here at Farmhouse Teas. And make sure to check out our blog over at growcreatesip.com. I'd love to know, have you ever made herbal honey? Leave me a comment down below. I can't wait to chat with you there. Thanks for joining us on the farm, and we will catch you next time.